Third Sunday of Lent, Year A. Our Daily Bread with Father Peter Morber, SDB. First reading, Exodus 17 verse 3 to 7. Second reading, Romans 5 verse 1 to 2, 5 to 8. Gospel reading, John 4 verse 5 to 42. Theme, Jesus, the living water. We all know how essential water is to human life. Water constitutes about 70% of our earth, as well as 60% of our human body. Therefore, absence of water or lack of water on our earth, or in our bodies, will cause great harm or damage to all our systems. Similarly, Jesus as the living water constitute the entire essence of our existence. Without Jesus we are dead. The people of Israel, in today's first reading, thirsted for water, and they murmured against Moses, and said, "Why did you bring us up out of Egypt to kill us and our children and our cattle with thirst?" They were so angry that they even wanted to stone Moses to death, before Moses ran to God for help. In the Gospel reading, Jesus used an environment where people came to fetch water, that is at the well, to preach his gospel to those who are not just thirsty for earthly water, but who are spiritually drought of the living water. The Samaritan woman in the Gospel came to draw water from the Jacob's well, though she came to draw physical water, but her life is already thirsting and longing for the water of life. At that well of Jacob was Jesus, who is also from the root of Jacob, instead of the Samaritan woman, drawing physical water from the well of Jacob. She ended up drawing life from Jesus, the new well, from the root of Jacob. Jesus intentionally positioned himself for the Samaritan woman to encounter him. He knew that the Samaritan woman is in need of a living water of life. So, he first asked her for water, and after which he said to her, "If you knew the gift of God, and who it is that is saying to you, 'Give me a drink,' you would have asked him and he would have given you living water." What all of us, like the Samaritan woman, need is not just earthly water. We need Jesus, the living water that will never get dry. Jesus said to the Samaritan woman, "Everyone who drinks of this water will thirst again, but whoever drinks of the water that I shall give him will never thirst. The water that I shall give him will become in him a spring of water welling up to eternal life." Today, Jesus is offering us that spring of water that gives eternal life. Once we drink this water, our lives will never be the same. When the Samaritan woman tasted that water, everything about her life changed. She who was renowned for having lived with 6 husbands turned into an evangelist. She went back to her community and told the people, "Come, see a man who told me all that I ever did. Can this be the Christ?" They went out of the city and were coming to him. God bless you. Happy Sunday.